Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brenda Stone, and I am the blogger of Notaries and notarynews.com. I wanted to just tell you that one tool that I use when doing RON or remote online notarization for people who are in different time zones is a spreadsheet like this one. I made it myself. It's not a hard thing to do. If you know anything about Excel spreadsheets, or you could use a Google sheet for this as well. But anyhow, I can look right here at our times in Texas, I'm in Central Daylight Savings Time right now. And what I normally do is mark noon as an orange item, and I can see that I didn't do that here, so I'm going to quickly do it. And then I mark midnight as a blue item, and that way I can look at the chart quickly and say, okay, don't want to do it around this time, look more around this time. So please notice that India, India, I think maybe a couple of others, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But anyway, they have if it's 8 a.m. here, it's 6:30 p.m. in India. So anyhow, if I need to meet with someone in India, I don't like to get them out of bed at 3:30, so I'm going to recommend an appointment for them that won't get me out of bed at 3:30 or 3 a.m. So let's see, it's noon here. I would say any of these times would not kill either one of us. And let's see, that's 1:30 to 5:30. Oh, nope, sorry. And so I would be more than happy to get up at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., or to do this at 8. Let's see. And that would be about the last appointment that I would even suggest for someone in India. But you can see what I'm talking about there. It gives you a quick frame of reference. If somebody calls and says, hey, I'm going to want to, these folks need to meet at 11:30 a.m. their time. Well, you're going to have to decide if you're okay with meeting at 1 a.m. your time. It's so much easier. I keep the spreadsheet open all the time, and I'm just more than happy to accommodate when it works for both of us. But on mine that I work with, if I know I'm going to be, setting up an appointment for somebody in a certain time zone, I go ahead and just look up these times and kind of know. So anyway, and then when we're talking about New York, El Paso, California, Hawaii, and Arizona, that's pretty easy to think forward and backward. But if I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit ADHD, and it's kind of hard for me to retain some of these facts that I think that are better left in a reference point. So this is my reference point. And before I schedule, I always go back and look, because one of my things that I do is get California. I start thinking, okay, if it's 1 p.m. here, then it must be 3 p.m. in California, rather than thinking that way for New York. So, or 2 p.m. I should have said, and rather than realizing it's for New York. So this just kind of gives me a little check-in place. I can just sort of mark that and say, okay, yeah, I'm right. And so when I send out Zoom invitations, I can get that right. One little rebel is Arizona. I just wanted to point that out to you, because if I am in Central Daylight Time, Arizona's in 6 a.m. is at 6 a.m. If it's the time of year when I'm in Central Standard Time, then Arizona is still 6 a.m. because why? They do not change. They don't fluctuate like the rest of the U.S. does. And I think that the same may be true for Hawaii, but I've got a little note, check this in November down here. So anyway, I highly recommend that you set yourself up one, make yourself some notes about how much, time difference there is. And just to show you let's see if I can find one. Okay, here's one for Spain, how I figure Spain. And I believe, let's see, here we go, unhide that. Okay, so if you're not interested in how to do it, you can just stop watching because that's all that the rest of this video is here right now let's say it's 8 a.m. So I change that to this format, and you do that by clicking on the number and selecting a custom, which is the hour and minutes. That way, because that's what Excel uses to add. That's the format it needs to be able to add or subtract. So then I go in here and I say, all right, I'm adding 7 hours, and that's what this one's about. So I know that I could just put it in an equation, but I like to do it this way so that it's just easier for me. So then it's 7 hours, 7:00 is the correct format to make this work. So then when you, my format is to add this, and I will get this. Let's see. And I just messed up that, so I have to go back up here, and I need to go up here, and there, I fixed it. So anyway, and then I close, then here I just say make this equal to this, and then I do the format for this column by going up here, changing this to time. I want it to look like 1:30 p.m. So I click that, and voila, it is done. So then all I do is just hide these, and I'm good. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you, and I hope that you can come up with a tool for yourself. This is one that Jake and I will be giving out when we finally do finish our course on remote online notarization using the platforms that we're familiar with. And that is about all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or want to be added to our email list, please send an email to brenda@stonedigital.me. That's brenda@stonedigital.me. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Have a great week.